Sorta ambitious. I'm Jenna.
Hi, friends. I'm Shannon. Welcome back to another episode. Today we are going to be doing an Explain That Gram episode. As always, we will kick it off with our highs and lows and then jump into this fun little game that we have. So let's just jump into, I feel like we should start with our highs this week.
Okay. Highs. What is my high of this week? Okay, we did figure out hotel rooms for the after party. So, yes. Do I announce it? Do I say where we're staying?
No, if you want your wedding crashers to come, I feel like you gotta tell them where to show up.
I'm nervous. Okay. I'm just gonna say we have a hotel room downtown. You wedding crashers, you can text and figure it out.
Text me.
I know. Like, I'm trying to fix my hair so that it's cute. Shannon's buns look great, and I don't know. I feel like I'm an '80s model over here. Like, you can't see us, so it's really just ourselves laughing at ourselves. Anyways, I would say that was the super big high, just like getting the information for that. I think I can actually only save 15 rooms without like having to pay for extra rooms myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm going to do. There's a bunch of hotels that I put on the website, like for people traveling into town. But then the information for the after party and the hotel Kyle and I are staying at, that will also be like on the website. So
fun. Got
that locked in, super excited. And then Kyle has been working hard to like figure out the DJ situation. We've had like a couple different options. Just want to make sure that like what we're paying for is like worth it. Yeah, that's basically, I feel like the two big things for the wedding that we did. And then catering. I think we talked about that. I can't remember if that was a high the other week, but I did say that we locked in catering. Yeah. Sent the deposit for that. So yeah, very excited. I feel like that's all we
You guys are crushing it. You're just like knocking things off the list.
Thank you. I'm excited. I do feel like we're really in it right now together, like busting things out. So that feels good. Low of the week. I don't want to say I don't have one because I feel like I'd for sure have a low. I just don't really know how to express it. I just feel like on the excitement side of wedding planning things, there's a lot of like underlying things that happen that just it kind of feels ridiculous is the only word that I know how to like describe it. Just with like family, with friends, with just comments or like just like how people say things or how like expectations, I guess, for other people when it's like it's not your day.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to make it like vicious or rude or like I'm not trying to come off that way. It's just like I've waited a very long time to plan this day and these events and all the things that come along with it. And I just feel like it's probably been the hardest with like family. Like I've just had a lot of things said that I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I don't really know how to respond. And I for sure have had the comments from friends too. It just is, I think I just am to a point where I'm like, you know what? I am not going to let anything ruin my day as much as it like is a low. And I feel like I have to work through that as like just a grown up.
Yeah.
That's been hard. So
yeah,
on the side of exciting and fun things that come with planning a wedding, there is also a lot of things that are kind of on the hush and that brides deal with. And I think it's maybe talked about slightly, but not really to its full extent because of a million reasons. But Yeah, I'd say that's probably been my low this week.
I feel like
No.
with texting and everything, it just makes it a little bit too easy for people to shoot off a message or like say something one off or like comment on something. I feel like it's like that with like momhood as well too.
Oh yeah,
Like
for sure.
I feel like I hear a lot of people that just like say they don't care what people or like what comments people make to them, and I'm like, I don't understand how you cannot feel a type of way when someone like just outright makes a comment directly about like what you are giving your whole heart into. And like no matter if they say it with like a little bit of sass or like a lot of sass, like it hurts the same amount. I feel like when people don't just put themselves in your shoes for 2.5 seconds and be like, should I say this?
Yeah.
Or even like, I mean, like your example, people that have been brides or planned weddings or people that have had kids before or like our moms, I feel like they still just like say stuff that you're like, yeah, but you're not me. You're not in my situation with my specific partner or like my specific kid. Like we can't compare sticks and stones here.
Yeah.
And like just what you're saying is unnecessary. And I feel like a lot of times when it comes to brides, when it comes to like motherhood, a lot of things, people are rarely ever asking for advice. They're rarely ever like outright saying, what would you do in this situation? Or like, do you like this? Or like, what would you do here? I feel like a lot of times they're just venting or like talking or just whatever. And people are saying like, oh, well, at my wedding. Oh, at this wedding. Oh, with my kid. You know, it's just like,
yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I know. I feel like that was probably, this is like side note. Maybe I mentioned it already because I do think it was really great. On the Call Her Daddy podcast, she had Adam, what's his name? Not Divine. Yeah.
Divine. Yeah. Not
Divine.
Adam Levine. She had
Not Adam Levine. Adam Divine. And I don't remember the question she asked him, but his answer was just like the best answer because he was like, it literally doesn't matter. Like, and I feel like that was almost a pretty good impression of him, but he was just like, he was like, nothing matters.
Yeah.
We're just
100%.
We're just here living our lives. I'm doing some movies sometimes. Like it was just the best answer. And I think like I was probably listening to it in a moment where I needed to like hear that. But I was like, thank you, Adam. You were right. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay. And everything's going to be fine. And you know, when you have a stupid fucking day, you just say, fuck you, stupid fucking day. And then move on. And then in a month, it's been a great day. Anyways.
That's great advice. I should probably take that advice because my high and low of the week are kind of like one and the same. I feel like I've just been having a lot of feelings about my stay-at-home mom life versus like my work from home mom life. I don't want to get like too deep into it because I feel like it's a whole thing for me like to vent on, but my high is that I get to be a stay-at-home mom, and I feel like I constantly am trying to remind myself that this is 100% what I want. I want to be with my kid. I don't want to have him in daycare at this moment. I want to be the one raising him. No matter how hard the days are, how busy they get, how crazy they get, like my heart is so full from being able to literally see every second that he sees.
Yeah.
And then my low is like, with that freedom and that luxury, I feel like just comes a lot of other stresses. Like, I feel like any stay-at-home mom is not ignorant to like finances or burdens that like their partner has to take on, or just like the parenting tasks that look what they look like for the partner that's not stay at home. Like, and I chose to like take on a part-time job, which fortunately allows me to work from home, and it's been going really great. But I feel like there's just parts of that like put me back in this headspace, in this heart space of just like full anxiety. Like, why am I doing this? Like, am I really doing it for this paycheck? Because I have had the situation where I've been a stay-at-home mom, 100%, a work-from-home mom, and like a work-out-of-home mom.
Mm-hmm.
And like the work-from-home mom is just kind of the worst combination of both of those. Because you don't
like
get
you
an
don't.
out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You also have to make it work. But I say that in the sense that it's the best thing for me right now, and I really do think I made the best decision. But I'm in a weird space where I feel like within even like a 12-hour day, I wake up and I'm in a mood, and then my mood can go like a 180 in like 2 hours, and then it can go back. Like it's just all over the place. And I feel like I've been choosing to like do like my workout as my self-regulation, but I'm also like, maybe I need to like journal, maybe I need to do something else, because I feel like I'm just sitting in the same emotions. I'm not moving past them, which I feel like is just not the way to do it.
That's how I feel with the gym currently. I need to go to the gym.
I mean, it's just crazy. Like, it's for me, even like if I have 45 minutes or if I have like an hour and a half, it is crazy to me that one, that time can go by so fast. Like my personal time goes by so fast. But two, also like how recharged I come home from like that personal time.
Doing something, I agree. I do feel like all I said was yeah, that whole thing. But I agreed. I agree.
So that's kind of my highs and lows. And again, I feel like we could probably have a whole 3-hour podcast on just like mom life. But
I know. I think the snippets are good though. I think they're good. I feel like I for sure need the like reassurance, because I think it's hard too when like you do share with your mom friends about things, and then it's kind of just like, oh well, things are going great over here. It's hard, and I think that comes in waves, because I for sure have had those waves of like, Cohen's doing great, but I think the like real talk is important, and like I don't think it comes from everybody. I don't think you can have it with everybody.
No, I definitely don't feel like I can have it with everyone, because I feel like don't talk about mom life as much as I instinctually probably want to. Yeah. Because like I said, I feel like it evokes people to either not necessarily give up opinions, but like to react a certain way.
Yeah,
that I'm
it's
like,
hard.
Ooh, that made me feel like I shouldn't have shared that. Like that made me bottle it up more, or like
your
response back almost made me feel like I shouldn't be feeling this way. But I will say, this is like kind of has to do with this, kind of doesn't. One thing that I have really appreciated from TikTok is like, as silly as it sounds, you literally are like not unique in any way, and not in a bad way, but like anything you've gone through, any feeling you felt, whether it's great or low or whatever, someone else has experienced that. And I feel like that can seem silly. Like I feel like people are like, no, you want uniqueness, but like if you think about it, like when people have been in like their lowest lows, like someone else has also gone through this, or like when you felt like a terrible mom, someone else has also felt like this, or like when things have gone really bad, knowing that literally at least one, if not hundreds and thousands of other people have like felt and gone through this, I feel like it does at least help me to be like,
no, for sure. And
okay, I'm not a terrible mom, and like I'm not a terrible person, or like I'm not crazy,
no, those are 100% reassuring. I agree. I love seeing those types of TikToks, and I feel like Kyle and I send those back and forth like pretty often, even though like there's humor in those. It's like the best kind of humor, especially for like the phase of life that we're in right now. Like it just
you feel a little validated. It also kind of makes the topic a little like light and airy, and just kind of like, okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one, and then you can kind of move on and be like, okay, I could put that to bed.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Okay, so highs and lows are done, because they were kind of meshed for you, right?
Kind of meshed.
Okay, so we're just, like we said, we're going to do a little explain the gram. We're just going to like scroll and stop and then explain the photo. We'll do a little screenshot. You can kind of check that stuff out on wherever we post it.
Okay, so I will pull up Jenna's Instagram first.
Okay.
And give me like a number like 1 through 5.
Oh gosh. I Shannon doesn't like odd.
4.
Shannon doesn't like odd numbers, and I got.
Oh. Okay, so 2 or 4.
I was like, Shannon said 5. That gives me 2. Okay, I can only pick these numbers, or she's gonna have a heart attack.
No. Okay, which one? 2 or 4?
I'm gonna pick 4.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. First one I see. All right, we have a screenshot. We have
my leg.
little Cohen with a little hat. He looks like he's on a beach. He's wearing a cute little swimsuit. It has some blue details on it, and he has a little seahorse like sand making thing. Caption says, 11 months old in Mexico. That's a spoiled baby. Explain that gram, Jenna.
Well, it's basically super specific. He was turning 11 months old and living quite literally his best life in Mexico with mom and dad and grandma. We got him all ready for these photos. I 100% thought this out. The hat, the silicone, what is it called? Like
Seahorse?
sandcastle bucket thing with all the little toys.
Oh, yes.
Such an expensive toy. I'm pretty sure I talked about it on the podcast. I mean, like, who spends that much money on a stupid sandcastle bucket? But I did. I was really excited about it. I got it at Wild. That's a little Wild Child. It's down in the Old Mill.
Cute.
Beautiful store. I never buy things from there because this mama can't afford it all the time. But I splurged for those sunglasses and that little kit to take those photos on the beach in Mexico.
Cute.
And then his outfit, I want to say, is called like Rugged Baby or something like that.
That's who you tagged. Yep.
And they just were like rugged butts. Yes, so cute. And that's the only swimsuit that I like. Also spent, a little more than you should on a baby swimsuit, but it was worth it. And those are some of my favorite photos. And he always points them out. Like, we have his 1 through, or like baby newborn photos to his 1 year hung in our hallway. Mm-hmm. And he says beach, baby, beach.
Oh.
And I love it. So also a great memory for him. I feel like
that's
all
so
worth
sweet.
It. All worth it. Okay. Okay. The picture that I'm choosing is that. Can you see it? That's the picture I choose. What are you doing? Where are you going? Shannon is in a banana costume, and I want to say that's her niece. She looks so little, though. I can't tell if it's Ren or if it's Lennon.
Yeah. Yeah. For anyone that knows me, I love Halloween. I just love anything that you can like dress up for. And so this is actually, I think, the first Halloween out of college. So in college, we would have like 3 dress-up nights, 4 dress-up nights, and like go big for every single one. So this was my first one out of college. And I was actually living with my sister and my brother-in-law at the time because I didn't want to go home and live with my parents because I felt like that had a feeling, even though it totally doesn't, but I felt like that meant something. So I lived with my sister instead. And so this is my niece, Lennon, who I think was like...
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
At the time, she's dressed up in a deer costume, and I'm pretty sure my sister and her were both deers, and my brother-in-law was like a hunter. And my sister is very like Pinterest perfect person to where like all their costumes were so great. They had cute little like the Pinterest perfect makeup for deer, very neutral color palette. And so
I love it.
All I had in my closet at the time was a banana stew. And so I threw on a banana, and my niece actually loved it. She like insisted that I went around the neighborhood with them.
Oh
and my
gosh.
caption is, "Oh dear, I am bananas for you," which I thought I was really funny at the time.
I think it's great. I think it's perfect. I don't know why that was like the first picture that I saw when I like scrolled. I was like, what is Shannon doing? Shannon doing in a banana costume? Especially
I
because
like I have 30
I think
pictures, so
I think you just did a like a throwback of Halloween, maybe? Like
yes,
somewhere?
yeah. I
Okay,
just
so
posted on my story.
I think in my head I'm like picturing Halloween that way, and then I like see Shannon in a banana costume. Like, what is that?
I just posted this throwback of like me and my 2 college friends in like the sluttiest little Irish themed. I think it was St. Patrick's Day. Actually, it was a St. Patrick's Day party. Like the sluttiest we could make those outfits, and so then all of a sudden I'm a banana. That makes total sense.
Oh my
One
gosh!
more from
Okay.
Jenna's Instagram. We're just gonna scroll and we're gonna pop right here.
Yeah. Oh, good one. Yeah, I see it.
So explain that gram. This one says champagne service.
Also, me thinking I'm so clever in the back of a limo, dropping it like it's hot. This was my little sister's 21st birthday, and I, being the oldest sister, am not 21 anymore, and I still had to be cool, you know? So, like, I for sure was proud of that outfit, that pose, all the things.
Yeah, she's in a full camo setup with braids down the back.
Braids down the back, camo setup.
That was when you were still like full nails.
Oh, full nails, extra as hell nails. I'm in the back of a limo. We had a limo pick us up from the airport for her 21st birthday because I am a really cool big sister, and I took my baby sister and my other sister to Vegas for this event. And we had the time of our lives. I mean, that was the kickoff right there. Send off to that weekend.
I love it. I love it.
I sent it for sure. I was like, okay, can you take this photo? I had this exact idea in mind.
That's so great.
Executed. I really wanted to choose the photo of you guys in your Halloween costumes, but I felt it's a theme I wasn't sure
from this year?
And we've talked about it. So, I'm going to choose Oh, okay, this one's fun. This one. You guys look so good. What are you guys doing?
Okay, so this one is of me, my husband, and my son. And my husband and my son are in matching, I would say, like country club outfits. They have like their white polos on, and they have their little Bermuda shorts. And my husband's wearing a fedora. Okay, so this was for...
Can Kendrick please wear that hat at my wedding? I need him to bring this hat. I'm obsessed.
Okay, so before you say, well, no, you probably would approve of this, but so this is actually for Kendrick's brother's wedding. So we were headed, we were actually in a bus headed to the wedding, and that hat is actually his grandma's hat from like way back in the day, like a vintage fedora.
I love it.
Jokingly slapped it on his head when we were like about to get in the bus, and he was not supposed to wear it for like the whole thing. He took it off for like the actual ceremony, but slapped it right back on. Kept it on the entire night.
He was like in a vibe. Loved it.
Whole vibe. I actually don't think he took his sunglasses off the whole night either. And he was also, him and I were responsible for like keeping the dance floor going. And if you've ever seen Kendrick at any sort of function, but especially a wedding, he is nonstop moving, breaking it down. And he was, that white shirt, that little nice white button down was drenched full of sweat. The hat was drenched full of sweat, to where I'm pretty sure his grandma was like, you can just keep it. Like, we don't want that.
I don't want it back. I'm obsessed. Okay, I have this video that in my phone of like, or Kyle has sent it to me. I think we've sent it back and forth a couple times of this, the groomsmen party. All of them, they like do this slow motion, like walk to the camera, and they all do their own thing, like put their dip in, flick a, I don't know.
Yes.
They kick it. They kick the camera, like look like they're kicking it. And everything is in slow motion, or they like pull out guns. Like this little.
I love that.
And I am obsessed with the video, and I feel like Kyle has such a fun group of guys where like it's gonna be so different for each person, but gonna be so good. And I just feel like with all the fun moments I'm gonna have with my girls, Kyle needs this moment with his guys. Like I want this video for him. And when I looked at that hat, I was like, Kendrick needs that fucking hat. He needs to wear this hat.
I wonder if he still has it. I literally think he trashed it. Like it was, he ruined it. His grandma, I think, was like low key mad about it, but
no, but she's like, I love you. It's okay.
She's like, it's okay. I guess that's one way to ruin it, is at a wedding.
Well, you guys look great. I think that's a beautiful photo of your family.
Thank you. Okay, let's jump to your camera roll.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have you just scroll, and I'm gonna count and tell you when to stop. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
Tap one. Tap one.
So
tap one right now. Pick one.
I'm gonna pick.
I see so many that I would love to explain.
I just am. Okay, let me screenshot it so that you can put it on the thing. Wow. For one, I'm like so pregnant. I'm so pregnant in this picture, and honestly, probably thought I looked incredible.
You do look incredible.
No,
look at you.
Those glasses with that hat, they do not go. It's like full. Why is that bill so bent? I look like a duck. I don't know what's going on. I'm so sunburnt. Oh my gosh, I should not have been in the sun that much. Do you see my chest?
Look very sunburnt. But
I'm so
your belly
sunburnt.
is glowing. She's standing like knee deep in, what is that, a river or a lake?
Yeah, that's just Kyle and I was pretty pregnant and wanted to go play in the water, and he's like, well, you can't really just like go play in the water. Do you want to go put our chairs out there? And so we just took him down to the river and like sat there and kicked our feet in the water, which is probably why my son is obsessed with the water.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just really pregnant and standing in the river thinking I look like hot shit, and
you look so cute.
Sunburnt. And like I'm so sad that I'm wearing that sunglasses hat combination.
You probably were like, just get me to the water right now. Like, no questions asked. I don't care what I'm wearing.
I feel like of all the photos I have of myself pregnant, that's like not my favorite one. So that's hilarious. That, like, that's the one I scroll to. Oh goodness.
Okay.
Shannon's turn.
You're gonna count for me?
See. Yeah. I'm just gonna, okay, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop.
Oh my gosh, that one has my boob out, so we can't do that one. Okay, we'll do this one.
No, I love it. Okay, yeah, fun. I like that one. That's perfect. This is perfect.
Okay, so this is a photo again of my husband and my son. Actually, my camera roll is like 98% my son, so not super exciting. No, it is exciting, but like not a lot of diversity. But this actually was when we were living in Oregon. One of the weekends that Kendrick had off, we decided to just like cruise Oregon and just go somewhere. I actually have no idea where we're at, to be perfectly honest, but we just happened to like walk into this little diner, and there was like 2 people seated, and so the waiter was like really excited to see us, so we sat ourselves down. And Khalil's probably like
he's
10
little
months old.
I know.
Or like 11. Oh, actually he's 11 months old.
I was gonna say, because I remember that outfit, he like started walking close to that outfit.
Yes. And so he was like Jenna just said, had just started walking. He was crazy in this restaurant, but like I said, it was empty. And so the little waiter was so sweet, and he like played with him and entertained him, and we got like a full spread for ourselves. We had like pancakes with whipped cream, we had crepes, we had a whole thing.
Oh my gosh, fun.
And I just wanted to document it because it was fun to do like a little family outing just on a whim. And
Yeah.
they're also just so cute together. And they're just twinsies. So I try to document that as much as I can.
I know, they so are. He's, yes, for sure, has so much, like, of his dad's personality. It's hilarious.
Yes.
As much as you can have in a tiny, tiny human. Dun, 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 dun. Scroll,
Okay.
scroll, 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 scroll.
Stop.
Oh, wow, we've made it to the end.
Very beginning.
Yeah, which is kind of funny that we're right here. So where do you want me to go? Do you want me to just pick or?
Yeah, just pick one.
Okay, let's see. I feel like I'm kind of gonna cheat if I can find the one to cheat with.
She has her face like right next to her phone. Which one should I choose?
Okay, I'm gonna go here because this is a good one. Okay, so can you see it?
No,
Shannon?
that's okay. Describe it to me.
Shoot, no, this is a good one. You're gonna love it. You have to see it. So this was the day I got engaged, which is great for the topic. So good camera scroll, Shannon. You've heard this story. I for sure have told it. We got kicked out of the place that we originally had planned to have this graduation engagement party, even though I didn't know it was an engagement party. Got engaged that day. Basically, we had to move the entire party. So
Yes.
when we moved it to our best friend's house. Thank God. They have this beautiful property and we spend a lot of time there. Whole party got moved. Everything worked out great. But this photo, this is also the day I graduated. And not only did I graduate, but Shannon's man graduated. And so we had our little champagne toast over here. We're having the time of our lives, spraying champagne in our friend's field, taking some graduation pics because
So
we was all
cute.
done with school together.
We were so excited to do like a little champagne photo shoot for Jenna, and I'm pretty sure I was pretty buzzed at this point already, and so I was like demanding people's phones if they had like a newer, nicer phone, so I could get like the nicest camera possible. And Jenna, the sweetheart she is, was like, Kendrick graduated too. Let's celebrate him. And he, of course, jumped on the bandwagon. I was like, oh yeah, I did. And so then all of a sudden they're like toasting champagne together, and it was just so sweet.
I seriously like love that we have these moments because I feel like we talk about all the time that we don't get to spend a lot of time together.
Mm-hmm.
But like all of the moments that we have got to spend time together have been this. Just like the
A good time.
best time. And I scroll back through stuff like even for Kyle's birthday just a couple days ago, there was videos that popped up on our Snapchat memories, which I know Shannon doesn't have a ton of because she's not a Snapchatter, but like you and Kendrick are just there at our house singing happy birthday on his 28th birthday. And there's a bunch of candles on this thing, and we almost burnt the house down. And it just was like, it was just such a fun memory. Like, I love that you guys pop up because I know we haven't been friends that long, but like our friendship and the amount of time that we have had it has been so significant and just my favorite. It's literally just been
same.
Just the best adult friendship, and not just with us, but with our guys and like now our kids.
We've packed a lot. We've packed a lot. I feel like of just good times and just like the humans that we are. I feel like we all are very different humans, all four of us, and also all so similar. And I feel like it just makes it so that no matter what we're doing, how boring or how crazy fun it is, we always make it a good time. And I feel like
always
we
a good
also,
time.
all four of us, just really appreciate like being present and being in the moment, which for me makes a really big difference because I feel like we can actually take the moment for what it is versus just like thinking, worrying, and stressing about other things. And now that we both have boys that like still also do the same thing, they just like want to be with each other.
It's so great.
Yeah,
this was special. This was a perfect picture. I'm so happy that that's the one.
I love that. I love that.
Last one. You guys were like laying on the ground somewhere.
Oh, here.
Yeah, those.
Okay.
Those. So cute. Stop. He's such a little model.
I know. Look at him.
Look at
like,
that smize. Oh, don't mind me.
Let me just smolder you.
Yes.
Okay, so this was when we first moved to Arkansas. We had been here for probably like 2 weeks.
Shannon lives in Arkansas, you guys.
Fucking deep from Oregon. There's like a little park a couple blocks down the house from the house we were previously in, and so I would just take him there all the time. And there's this big like circle concrete thing that I'm assuming used to have like a statue on it. Like it's definitely something that's supposed to like bring attention, and it's also in the center of the park. He likes to use it as a racetrack because if anyone doesn't know, my son likes to run all the time, is always running, always wants to race.
He's a track star.
So
gets it from his mama.
Track star. And so this was probably after like 30 minutes of racing with him and running and me being like over it that I decided to say, let's just gaze at the clouds and like pick out what clouds we have. Because I remember doing that as a kid, being like, oh my gosh, I see like a bunny in the clouds. Yeah, as you can see, he wasn't really into it. He was like, slow down and lay down. No, let's get up and run. But we took a few cute photos together, and he was just, I think he's like yelling something.
Gosh. So cute.
And he's just, I feel like there's just, I know every parent has this, but you have moments where you're just like, oh my God, my kid is so cute. And also you have moments where like, I really wish someone was capturing this moment, like not me in this moment, but someone else could just like aerial view this.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times I'm trying to capture our moments, even though I'm in them. So that's my attempt to be like, I want to remember this moment where we just like looked at clouds.
I love that. That is so cute. No, he is so cute. You have to like share those because that was adorable.
Okay,
hey
well,
guys.
That is our game of Explain This Gram.
I lost
Thanks
you.
for listening. And again, if you
there you
want
are.
to like, follow, subscribe, please rate us. And if you want to see the photos that we're specifically talking about, head over to our Instagram so you can check them out there, or head to YouTube and we will have that video with all those photos up there as well. But we'll see you guys next
Thanks
week.
for listening, guys. Tune in next week. We love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.